I'm here with Jackie Entz from Cheehaw, and she brought a little friend who likes to hop. I think you're about 10 seconds from missing it. He just wanted to come say hi to me, and it scared me a little bit. But oh, and there he goes again. Live TV, live animals. Jackie, who is this little friend that you have who doesn't like being on TV?
This is a White's tree frog, and we brought him because we are starting a citizen science program at Cheehaw.
And what does that mean?
Well, citizen science are basically where anybody can participate. You don't have to have a degree in wildlife or biology to participate in science programs. So what we're
Sounds pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, what we're getting people to do is we're getting people to help out with collecting data about frogs. Amphibians have been in decline globally for the last 10, 15 years. And we really need to make sure that we're getting data so we understand what's happening with the populations. So Cheehaw is starting a program through AZA. We're going to continue this. We're going to train volunteers so that they can go out to wildlife areas, wetlands, ponds, streams. It could be right outside your backyard, 10 minutes down the road. And we're going to train you so that you know what types of local frogs are in the area and what they sound like.
All right, now I got to ask, if say I walk into my backyard and I see a little frog like this guy, and then maybe a week later I walk back into my backyard to count again, and how will I know if I count them twice?
Well, that's the beauty of it. You're not actually having to count individual frogs.
Okay.
We're going to train you to listen to the different calls for some local residents, like green tree frog, bullfrog, spring peepers, that sort of thing. And what you'll do is you'll go out and you will listen for 3 minutes, only 3 minutes of your time.
That's not bad at all.
And you're basically going to be recording who you're hearing, so did you hear them, and the intensity of the call. In other words, did you hear one frog, or were there so many frogs calling that you couldn't even hear yourself think?
Well, there you go. All right, we got to put this guy away because he is just going to hop out, and you might be counting his croak a little bit later on if you decide to be part of this Citizens Science Academy that we've got here going on at Cheehaw. But coming up on Saturday, they have a very special event going on with their meerkats, and you're probably thinking, what in the world? We're going to tell you all about it, right? And welcome back to Good Day, everyone. We're joined once again with Jackie Entz. Put all our little hoppy creatures away, so hopefully we won't have any too many scares right now. But coming up on Saturday, you have a very special event going on right here in Southwest Georgia for Groundhog's Day.
Exactly. Well, instead of using the typical groundhog, because Cheehaw, we can't do everything just like everybody else. We don't want to be boring, so we wanted to use our meerkats. So we have a special prognosticator, Asante, who is our lead meerkat. And so
Asante comes up, and does he see a shadow too, or maybe won't see a shadow? Is that how it works?
Exactly. Just like with the meerkat, Asante, with the groundhog, Asante, he's going to come up, and he's always the first one on his mound. So,
so that's why he's the lead.
Exactly.
Got it.
So if he sees his shadow and gets scared and goes back into his bolt hole, then we will probably have 6 more weeks of winter.
Okay.
But if he comes out and he does not see his shadow, he's going to stay out for the rest of the day, and we will hopefully have 6 weeks of spring coming ahead of us.
Well, summer's here already, so
that's how
I'm
it feels.
assuming he's not going to see that shadow. But can anybody come out and see Asante and all the other animals you got on Saturday?
Of course. And Saturday should be perfect weather to come out. It's not going to be too hot, not too cold. So it's going to be a great time to come out. We will do it in the morning.
Okay.
So definitely want to make sure that you get up early, get your coffee, and come on out to Cheehaw so you can check out all of the animals.
Now, something cool. I was there last year for when Asante climbed up on his mound, and if I remember correctly, he didn't see his shadow.
Correct.
I believe. And last year, it was on the front page of yahoo.com.
It was.
Cheehaw. How cool is that?
We made the front page. We're pretty excited about that, and we're hoping to do that again this year. That'd be neat.
Absolutely. Now, do you have groundhogs there at Cheehaw?
We do not have groundhogs, but we do have some of their relatives. We do have other rodents that we use for some of our education programs.
Now, a groundhog, is it related to a pig? I'm thinking a hog, but you mentioned rodents.
Yes, groundhogs are rodents. They have those nice big front teeth that they use to gnaw at wood. So they're related to rats, mice, or squirrels, which you can find all over Cheehaw.
Okay, so maybe squirrels will be seeing their shadows this Saturday. Well, Jackie, you just have so much going on. Of course, what time are the parks open right there at Cheehaw?
The park itself opens at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, and then the zoo opens at 9:30, and the zoo is open until about 5 o'clock.
All right, so go on down there, make a whole day of it, because it certainly sounds like it's going to be a great time. You guys have so many events. So, of course, Jackie comes on every other Wednesday. And we'll be back with more Good Day coming up right after this.